Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 So today we're reading from the Srimad Bhagavatam, 2nd canto, 2nd chapter, text number 6. 6? I think so. Evam svachite svata eva siddha.
Evam svachite svata eva siddha.
Atma priyo artho bhagavan ananta.
Atma priyo arito bhagavan ananta.
Tam nivartro Tam nivartro niyatarto bhajeta.
Tam nivrito niyatato bhajeta.
Samsara hetu paramascha yatra.
Samsara hetu paramascha yatra. Evam svachite svata eva siddha.
Evam svachite svata eva siddha.
Atma priyo arito bhagavan ananta.
Atma priyo arto bhagavan ananta.
Tam nivrito niyatarito bhajita.
Tam nivrito niyatarto bhajeta.
Samsara hetu
Paramascha yatra.
Samsara hetu paramascha yatra.
Samsara hetu paramascha yatra. Evam, thus. Svachite, in one's own heart. Svataha, by his omnipotency. Eva, certainly. Siddha, fully represented. Atma, the super soul. Priyaha, very dear. Artha, substance. Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Anantaha, the Eternal Unlimited. Tam, unto him. Nivritaha, being detached from the world. Niyata, permanent. Artha, the supreme gain. Bhajeta, one must worship. Samsara hetu, the cause of the conditioned state of existence. Uparamaha, cessation. Cha, certainly. Yatra, in which. Translation. Thus being fixed, one must render service unto the Supersoul situated in one's own heart by his omnipotency. Because he is the almighty personality of Godhead, eternal and unlimited, he is the unlimited goal of life, and by worshipping him, one can end the cause of the conditioned state of existence. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. As confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, is the all-pervading, omnipresent Supersoul. Therefore, one who is a yogi can worship only him because he is the substance and non-illusion. Every living creature is engaging in the service of something else. A living being's constitutional position is to render service, but in the atmosphere of Maya or illusion, or the conditioned state of existence, the conditioned soul seeks the service of illusion. A conditioned soul works in the service of his temporary body, bodily relatives like the wife and children, and the necessary paraphernalia for maintaining the body and body relations, such as the house, land, wealth, society, and country. But he does not know that all such renderings of service are totally illusory. As we have discussed many times before, this material world is itself an illusion, like a mirage in the desert. In the desert, there is an illusion of water, and the foolish animals become entrapped by such an illusion and run after water in the desert, although there is no water at all. But because there is no water in the desert, one does not conclude that there is no water at all. The intelligent person knows well that there is certainly water in the seas and oceans, but such vast reservoirs of water are far, far away from the desert. One should therefore search for water in the vicinity of seas and oceans and not in the desert. Every one of us is searching after real happiness in life, namely eternal life, eternal or unlimited knowledge, and unending blissful life. But foolish people who have no knowledge of the substance search after the reality of life in the illusion. This material body does not endure eternally, and everything in relation with this temporary body, such as the wife, children, society, and country, also changes along with the change of body. This is called samsara, or repetition of birth, death, old age, and disease. We would like to find a solution for all these problems of life, but we do not know the way. Herein it is suggested that anyone who wants to make an end to these miseries of life, namely repetition of birth, death, disease, and old age, must take to this process of worshipping the Supreme Lord and not others, as it is also ultimately suggested in the Bhagavad Gita. If we at all want to end the cause of our condition of life, we must take to the worship of Lord Sri Krishna, who is present in everyone's heart by his natural affection for all living beings, who are actually the parts and parcels of the Lord. The baby in the lap of his mother is naturally attached to the mother, and the mother is attached to the child. But when the child grows up and becomes overwhelmed by circumstances, he gradually becomes detached from the mother, although the mother always expects some sort of service from the grown-up child and is equally affectionate toward her child, even though the child is forgetful. Similarly, because we are all parts and parcels of Lord, the Lord is always affectionate to us, and he always tries to get us back home, back to Godhead. But we, the conditioned souls, do not care for him and run instead after the illusory bodily connections. We must therefore extricate ourselves from all illusory connections of the world and seek reunion with the Lord, trying to render service unto him, because he is the ultimate truth. Actually, we are hankering after him as the child seeks the mother. And to search out the Supreme Personality of Godhead, we need not go anywhere else, because the Lord is within our hearts. This does not suggest, however, that we should not go to the places of worship, namely the temples, churches, and mosques. Such holy places of worship are also occupied by the Lord, because the Lord is omnipresent. For the common man, these holy places are centers of learning about the science of God. When the temples are devoid of activities, the people in general become uninterested in such places, and consequently the mass of people gradually become godless, and a godless civilization is the result. Such a hellish civilization artificially increases the conditions of life, and existence becomes intolerable for everyone. The foolish leaders of a godless civilization try to devise various plans to bring about peace and prosperity in the godless world under a patent trademark of materialism. And because such attempts are illusory only, the people elect incompetent, blind leaders, one after another, who are incapable of offering solutions. If we want at all to end this anomaly of a godless civilization, we must follow the principles of revealed scriptures like the Srimad Bhagavatam, and follow the instruction of a person like Sri Shukadeva Goswami, who has no attraction for material gain. Om Agyan Tirinandasya Gyanajana Shalakayam Chakshunan Miritam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. I was born in the darkness of ignorance, and my spiritual masters, divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, has opened my darkened eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my humble obeisances unto the lotus feet. Jai Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Jai.
So, we all are going to face death. At one moment, at one point, you will know this is the time when death came to me and I have to leave. It can come in 40 years, 50 years, 10 years, or it can come 3 minutes from now on. As sure as death. We do not know when it's going to come, but it will come, rest assured. Krishna says, I am the all-devouring death. If you do not want to surrender to Krishna voluntarily during your lifetime, you will be forced to submit to death. Is there anyone who can rebel against death? Someone decides, I will not die. What is this nonsense fanaticism following death, dying? I will not die. I refuse to die. Is there such a person? Yes, there is such a person, a devotee. A devotee rebels against death. How? By worshipping Krishna voluntarily. So it is not the rebellion against Krishna. It is the rebellion against the laws of material nature. And when we go further, Krishna says, Ishvara sarva bhutanam hrideshu Arjuna tishtati. Krishna fulfills all your desires, whatever damn nonsense desire you have. Krishna fulfills. Maybe not in this life, but in some life, he will fulfill that desire. This is why we have to take birth again and again. And on a massive scale, the universes are being created and destroyed. Bhutva, bhutva, praliyate. Lord Brahma creates all the different species of life. And then at the end of his life, everything is destroyed and merges into the body of Mahavishnu. And then again it creates. And you continue your karma, your desire, whatever desire you had, but it was not fulfilled, you will continue in the next creation. Just imagine. Krishna has created this whole, not just one universe, but multiverses of universes, just to fulfill all the desires of the living entities. So, this is going on. On the minuscule level, we're changing body after body. Even in this life, the body is changing according to my desire. Sometimes not according to but everything is our desire. This is the point. The example has been given in the Bhagavatam that there is a spider. And the spider, he is, he's releasing this thread.
Yes.
That's how he makes all this nice spider webs. They've given the LSD to the spider, and then they observed how he's making the spider webs. They're very creative. They have observed this. So anyway, we're not going to take LSD. The spider, he releases this thread and he makes this nice spider web. But then, because he's a fool, number one, he gets entangled in that same spider web and dies. So this example, this analogy is being given because this is what the living entity is doing. He desires some nonsense, something that is not related to Krishna, that sort of desire. And that desire entangles him. Lord Brahma is a wonderful example of this. Lord Brahma is the topmost living entity, but even he is conditioned. So at the beginning of the creation, he creates all the different species of material manifestation. And then he becomes attracted to his own daughter. Very abominable. Such a pure soul, but very abominable attraction for his own daughter. Pedophilia, right? Or I would say incest.
Incest and pedophilia.
And simultaneously, yes. I don't know if she was grown up at that time. We don't know this. I am not so learned. Anyway, the point is abominable. You see? So, of course, he's a greatly elevated soul. This should not be misunderstood that he is a mudha like me. This is his example. Srila Prabhupada explains that even great souls, they become under the influence of the material energy. So how much we should be careful. How much we should be humble. We should not think, I am liberated. I can do any damn nonsense. I can skip the Mangalarti. I'm liberated. I can skip chanting 60 rounds. I'm liberated. No. Don't be foolish. Even Lord Brahma comes under the influence of Maya. So you should be very careful. Very careful. So, for us, Lord Chaitanya has manifested this sublime process of liberation. Of course, it goes beyond liberation. This Harinam Sankirtan, this chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, can not just liberate us from the cycle of birth and death, but re-establish our constitutional relationship with the Lord, with Krishna, in the spiritual world. Go back home, back to Godhead in the spiritual body, and enjoy eternally. Enjoy eternal body, eternal unlimited knowledge, and unlimited blissfulness with Krishna. This is what we're looking for here. So, he has given us this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, chanting, Sankirtan. But it is not sentimental. It is not sentimental. Of course, we encourage everyone, please chant Hare Krishna. Please chant Hare Krishna. Namnamakari Bahuda Nija Sharva Shaktish Tatarpita Niyamita Smaran Kala Etadashita Bakapa Bhagavan Mamapi Duridaivam Idashani Nanuraga. Lord Chaitanya says that there are no hard and fast rules for this chanting. We go out on the street, we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. And then the people, they join. Hare Krishna. They also chant. But they don't follow any principles. So that will be beneficial. But if we want to achieve perfection of chanting, then we must follow. We must understand the science of chanting. Srila Prabhupada wrote this article in his early Back to Garden magazine. The science of congregational chanting, congregational sankirtan, science. Understand the science from the Guru. That is why the Guru is required. There are people who say you don't need a Guru. Don't accept Guru. They're very much eager to tell you, oh, don't accept Guru. Don't accept Guru, please. So Srila Prabhupada smashes such a nonsense. Said, well, then why are you speaking? You're a Guru. You said don't accept Guru, but you are a Guru. See, a hypocrite. If you want to be faithful to your teaching, then don't say anything. Because as soon as you speak, you do this. Then you're putting yourself in the position of a Guru. Without taking the responsibility, without meeting the qualifications, Guru through the back door. So no. Guru is required, but the bona fide Guru. Bona fide Guru teaches you how to perfect the process of chanting. Otherwise, the chanting, it is just like you try to ignite a fire and simultaneously pouring water on it. So we must be intelligent. Water extinguishes the fire. Sinful activities kill the urge for self-realization and Krishna conscious service. If I indulge the senses, I become disinclined to serve Krishna. The more I control my senses, the more I have strength to render service to Krishna. It is not that the rules and regulations simply deny sinful activities, I automatically become a devotee, but it gives me strength. Just like we were reading the other day. Shankaracharya established, Aham Brahmasmi. You are Brahman, you are God. He had to preach that philosophy, that you are God. We're not God, but he had to preach it. Because before that, Lord Buddha established atheism. He rejected the Vedas. Everything he rejected. So Shankaracharya had to re-establish. He said, you are God. And Srila Prabhupada says, that is good. In a preliminary stage of spiritual realization, blind uncle is better than no uncle. So at least they think, oh, there is God. Of course, there's a misunderstanding that I'm God. You are not God. You are a sample of God. You're God in quality, not in quantity. You're part and parcel of God. We're all Krishna, tiny parts of Krishna. But if we put all of us together, if we put ourselves all together, we don't make up Krishna. Krishna is still different. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnan Udachate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishate. Is still the complete balance. So it is important. Now what is that science of chanting? There's so many rules, so much literature written. How to become humble. Humility means not to expect respect from others. Srila Prabhupada defines humility. Humility doesn't mean that you fold your hands and you say to everyone, Namaste. That is very artificial. That humility is internal, not to expect praise from others. Do you have such a machine that you can test this humility internal? You don't have such a machine. That everyone has to do on his own. You know yourself whether you're expecting respect for your devotional service or not. So no expectation, because then you become attached. Attached to praise, attached to worship, attached to distinction. And these kill our Krishna consciousness, our urge to attain pure Krishna consciousness. You see, so this chanting must be done offenselessly. Offenselessly. If it was so easy that you simply chant Hare Krishna, you come back to God very easily. Then why would the Acharyas, why would the Padma Purana give the list of offenses in the chanting of the holy name? There are different offenses. Why would the Guru be necessary? We have to hear from the Guru, not to see like a mudha, like an ass, simply seeing, oh, he has a big beard. You have to hear from the Guru. What he says. Chanakya Pandit says that the fool is not discovered until he speaks. When he speaks, he is revealed at once. At once. You have to hear. Hear the sadhu. Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur. You hear the sadhu. Don't see the sadhu. Your eyesight will mislead you. You will see, oh, the Guru is dying. Oh, the Guru has been poisoned. Oh, the Guru has been crucified. There's so many examples. If you go by the eyes, you must hear. We know that our spiritual master, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, is living. Is living. We're not confused by the eyes. Oh, he is not here. He cannot fulfill our sense gratification. Oh, Guru cannot massage me now. Massage my ego. No, we're not foolish. He is here. Through the sound. So many instructions he has given. It will take 10,000 years to fulfill all the instructions, all the duties the Guru has given. So what is the use of looking anywhere else? You have your duties. You must fulfill the order. Just like in the army, there's a commander. So he is commanding the, the unit. First you go there, then you capture the enemy, then you steal his guns, then you do this, then you do that, like that. So there's no need of the commander to be there with them. He's somewhere fighting somewhere else. But the unit, because they're faithful soldiers, the professional soldiers, not mudhas, sentimental girls. I hope the girls will not take offense, but the girls are weaker gender, generally speaking. So they are not girls, they're gonna cry. The commander is not here. We're useless. No, he is a soldier, he has a training. He has a training, so he goes, execute the mission, kill the enemies, very good. And gets a golden medal. So we must hear. And the Guru says, you must chant without offenses. You see, so we have many material desires. Prabhupada speaks of this. This is all illusion. We create, a wife and children and society and all these different things. And we're serving them. That's a fact. We're thinking, how do I serve my wife? Because if I don't serve my wife, she will not serve me. I have to serve my children. Because if I don't serve my children, when I become old, they will put me in the old man's house or into the garbage can. Just like my father used to say, when I die, put me in a garbage can. Yes, these relationships are illusory because everyone is thinking, I want to satisfy my senses. Me, my senses. What Krishna? Or even if there is Krishna, is Krishna? Krishna exists, he's God. Well, then he will be my best servant. Because God is the best, right? He's the most intelligent, he's the rich, he's the most beautiful, the most learned, the most famous, everything best. So he'll be the best servant for me. Such a nonsense mentality. We have this. So it must be given up. So when you chant, you must hear the sound and not to get distracted by anything else. Krishna says, whatever the mind is distracted by, you bring it back to the holy name. It's in the Bhagavad Gita, this instruction he gives Krishna. Whatever the mind is being distracted by, never mind, cut it, bring it back to self-realization. Bringing back to the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. So we have this experience. We're chanting japa, Hare Krishna, and then the mind comes. Hello, how are you? He's bugging you. And then come with me. And he drags you here and there, yesterday, tomorrow, the future, the past. This person is a jerk. This person, I have to kill him. This person, I have to kick on his face. And this person, I have to praise. I have to kiss his bum. We're contemplating service that is not related to Krishna. That is related to the senses. And then extended selfishness, society, friendship, love, wife, children, society, that so on, so on. You see? So this is very dangerous. It is not should not be taken lightly. This is very dangerous because this is how we create our future body. Just like I was saying, that spider, he releases the net and then becomes entangled. It is foolish. So similarly, the living entity, us, by contemplating these things, contemplating service to the parts and parcels of the tree, the branches, we're watering the branches, forgetting the root, you get another material body by Krishna, because you want it. And then you forget. You forget what you wanted. You forget. You become so much absorbed in this service. There's the example of Indra. Indra fell down from the heavenly planets. He became a pig. And as a pig, he had his family, his children, his wife, like that. So Lord Brahma came to pick him up. Come on, enough of this. You come back with me to the heavenly planets. So Indra, in the form of a hawk, protested. How can I go? I have my family here. I have my engagement in my job, my stool-eating job, my food. My dinner is on the plate right now. There's someone put there for him. So he was getting ready to eat it. This is how we become entangled. See? So the devotees, they come with the books. Take, Prabhupada. Take the book. But he's thinking, no, I have to eat stool. I have to pay my bills and go to work and, contribute to the demonic society. It's demonic. The society is demonic because there's no purpose there. Here the word is used, artha. Artha means substance. This civilization is based on anartha, which means unnecessary things. Something that is unnecessary, garbage. Simply piling up garbage. You can see that. They make a nice machine. They invent. Oh, very good. Everyone is utilizing. New iPhone 21. But then when the 22 comes, the iPhone 21 is thrown. And then you see lying everywhere. Useless. Piece of crap. So we should not be into this, creating more and more garbage. We must cut it. So while we're chanting, we should be focused on the holy name. Otherwise, the mind takes us on a joyride. See, there are the senses. There's the sensual platform, Krishna explains. There's the mental platform. There's the intellectual platform. And there's the spiritual platform. 4 platforms, basic platforms. So, when the intelligence controls the mind controls the senses. See, if our intelligence is not strong enough, the mind overpowers the intelligence. The mind overpowers. And the mind also gets impetus from the senses. You see, by contemplating the sense objects, one develops attachment. You contemplate the sense objects. You see the sense objects, then you contemplate the sense objects. Thinking, feeling, willing. That's how Maya begins. So intelligence is our determination to keep the mind on the name. Keep the mind on the name. That is why the intelligence sometimes, when there's not enough rest, the intelligence goes down. See, it's like a spinning wheel, like the children are playing on the spinning wheel. They spin, this toy. And then their head is spinning also, so they have to get out and calm down. So our existence is like that. We go on throughout our day. Sankalpa, vikalpa, accepting and rejecting. Except the mind is like a wild animal. We're going like that with the temporary, everything temporary, all our activities temporary for the asat. So then the intelligence need a break. See, that's why we get tired. But in the sleep also, Prabhupada says, since the mind is active, then even though the body may be silent and at rest, the mind will act as it does during dreaming. See, you're never inactive. So even in sleep, the mind is going on. And it creates all these worlds. In a dream, you have this world. You're somewhere. And you're interacting. This is all just your mind. It's like now, if you imagine something, right? You can imagine, but you don't believe in that imagination. You have some sort of a control. But in a dream, that's just another form of imagination. The remnants of different thoughts in the mind, they mix up together and they create a dream. And then you become absorbed in that dream and you believe in that dream. There's a tiger chasing you, you become very scared. Sometimes you pee your bed. You wake up and you pee in your bed. So in the same way, if we do not control the mind while chanting, these residue of material desires, they will grab us and they will not let us go. They will control our intelligence also. So we must fight the mind. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says that you have to beat the mind. Beat it. No hippie, no peace and love. You have to beat it with the broomstick and with the shoe, evening and morning, regularly. Beat it. It's a fight. Don't think that this chanting is a peaceful meditation, silent, with a big smile and feeling very nicely. It is a fight. Arjuna says it's more difficult to control the mind than to capture the wind. Capture the wind. How difficult it must be to control the mind. So you have to do it. And sometimes you don't understand. You think that you are the mind. You think, oh, this is what I want. I want to think, why should I now chant and think of Krishna? I want to be free. Such illusion. I want to be free. What is the freedom? It's all illusory. All these attachments we have, illusory for the non-permanent. You become attached to a nice, beautiful girl. You marry, and then in 20 years, she looks like a witch. Witch. That's right. All temporary. Beauty is very temporary. You know this story? The liquid beauty?
Yes.
Okay. So, yes, this is how we become captivated by the desires we have created. Just like in the dream, we become captivated by the mental combinations, mental thoughts. We become captured and we are absorbed in a dream. In a similar way, these material desires we have, they will fructify. And in our future life, they will captivate us. And make us so illusioned that we'll think, I have no time for Krishna. You have created this. Prabhupada uses the word self-created duties. They're busy engaging in self-created duties. You have created these duties. Who asked you to do this civilization, to do this slaughterhouses? I have to go to the slaughterhouse to kill the animals. Who asked you to do this? Krishna has given you everything complete. You just pick a fruit. Even packaging is there. Orange, banana is natural packaging. The most perfect. Now they're making artificial packaging. Oceans are polluted. I see on Facebook sometimes these videos. They fishing out like tons and tons of garbage. There's a island of garbage floating in the sea of the size of France. Did you know this?
I thought it was the size of Texas.
Size of Texas.
It's even bigger, maybe.
Yeah, so it's increasing in size. Next thing you know, there is no ocean. They're all garbage everywhere. So Krishna gave natural packaging. You have the skin. Even if you throw it here on the sidewalk, somehow or other, the animals will eat it. Somehow it will disappear. The bio garbage. Very nice. Krishna is so sophisticated. Such a nice packaging he has made. You can never equal to Krishna in design and intelligence. So now you're complaining, I have to do this duty, I have to kill the animals, I have to kill humans, in war. I have to go to war, drop the atomic, we have to study physics and chemistry to make a nice atomic bomb to drop it on people's heads. Sorry, we're busy. So you have created this nonsense. So similarly, whatever obstacles are there, that you thinking, I cannot practice Krishna consciousness, you have created this nonsense in your previous life. Stop it. You can stop it immediately. Simply surrender. Surrender to Krishna. Krishna says, I will take care of it. Am tvam sarva papebhyo. Don't worry, I will take care of it. You simply surrender to me. Manmana bhavamat bhakto. You think of me, you serve me. Then I will take care of everything. So you must have faith. You must put your faith in the Guru. Yasya devi para bhaktir, yata devi tata guru. Those who have firm faith in Guru and Krishna, for them all the knowledge of the Vedas is revealed. So you must do that step. You must put your step forward. Yes. You're putting step forward for the material, for the illusion. You put in your faith in your wife, children, society. Everything is going to be wonderful. We're going to have nice life. And then death comes, as sure as death. Why are you putting your faith in that? Are you a nonsense? Investing in something that is impermanent? Invest in Krishna. You are eternal. That you can know. You don't even have to accept any authority. You know, this is not my hand. This is not me. This is my hand. This is my leg. This is my head, my hair, my nose, my eyes. I am that. I am not that. What I possess. Very simple. You can come to self-realization. You are eternal. Therefore, you should be concerned with the eternal, not with the temporary. Common sense. This is a common sense, but people don't have even common sense. Let me chase after the temporary. I want it so much. And if some philosopher comes and I'll say, I am also temporary. There is no soul. Ostrich philosophy. Why there is no soul? You are conscious. You're conscious. You see me right now. You're hearing me right now. That means you're conscious. Can you make consciousness from chemicals? Can you show in a laboratory? They cannot even make a blade of grass. So consciousness is not made of chemicals. Consciousness is the symptom of the soul. So here Shukara Goswami explains how we should arrange our life. We should meditate on Krishna, who is the super soul, and we should surrender to him. Jai, any questions or comments?
Yeah, I just have a question that I wanted to know the process of Prabhupada says when it comes to the feeling stage of thinking, feeling, and willing, it must be cut off at feeling.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, what is that process of cutting off?
Well, you have to chant loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So feeling, it should be cut off at the thinking process, at the thinking stage, by contemplating, by discussing Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada's instructions. We try to understand, this should not be done. But if the senses are still so powerful, they're grabbing you, then you must scream very loudly, Krishna, please save me. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. See, because then we're losing our freedom. We're losing our freedom. Just like a prisoner is captured, he has no freedom. Similarly, when Maya covers, right, is one of the potencies of Maya, the covering potency and the dragging potency. then you're losing your freedom. So you have to shout for help from Krishna. See? It is a fight. The chanting is a fight. You have like an alien. You made this article about the alien. So it is like an alien. The mind is an alien. You must fight. People think we're crazy, but actually they're crazy because they don't control the mind.
They're controlled by the mind.
They're following. That is craziness. You're following someone else's mind. It's not your mind. Your mind is spiritual, covered by the material senses. So that we have to revive. So you must force, that is tapasya, that is spiritual life. Forcibly, you must push. Not that, everyone should be given freedom. No freedom. You must be pushed. The Guru is pushing. You do this by force. You must do it. I don't like it. But that doesn't matter. Liking or disliking has nothing to do with understanding the absolute truth. The absolute truth is not subjected to liking and disliking, Prabhupada says. Right? So most of the time it is disliking. Bitter medicine, jaundice disease. Everything with dislike. Why Krishna should enjoy the gopis? I want to enjoy. I want to have many girlfriends. Well, I have to hear now how he's enjoying and I have to look at it. This is very difficult for the conditioned soul. But the Guru said, yes, you rascal. You must go and worship Krishna. You must worship his Rasa Lila. That is good, yes, we celebrate how Krishna enjoys. You must do it. Although you don't like it, you must do it. And by doing it, you will get the taste. Oh, actually this is very good. Praising Krishna, serving Krishna. Oh, it feels good. It feels good. It feels good. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi.